Bridgestone Production cars, powered by engine, from start to finish.
Heat number 2, reverse grid, a 14-lapper and double points. I love the way this is setting up for the season, because this is putting Gavin Cronier and Simon Moss on the front row.
I know. Place your bets, gentlemen.
I love it. I love the way this is setting up. It's definitely be good to see, but we know that the key players should be able to make their way through. Also, watch out in the Class T's. You'll notice Graham Nathan all the way at the back and starting from the pits for Moto.
Yeah, I know. Having some problems there. Misfiring problems we hear. Oh, look at that little squirrely there from Moss.
Yeah, Moss is very loose. He's got his car running very loose, so when you get onto the brakes late, the back end just hangs the whole way out, and it's a little bit of chaos coming out of turn number 2.
Just a thought, Matt. I mean, they had a coming together, Moss and Ferrari. Is there any damage underneath that car that we don't know about?
Yeah, I don't think it was too bad. I mean, these things do bounce off the road. They're pretty clear, and we know that it's just sand on the way out of turn number 2, so not too much damage. It'll more than likely just be a little bit of bodywork.
All right, so we're on board with Smallberger in that VW Golf, and he'll want to improve the situation right now. Wonderful to see him racing in Cape Town when so many others haven't bothered to come down.
And look at that, just smoking his way past one of the minis. That thing looked like it was stood still, so Charles Smallberger obviously having no problems. Look at the front end of Simon Moss's car, though. It is completely disintegrating.
Massive damage, Matt, and I don't think that's going to be conducive. Oh, my word, that looks like Henny Grunewald gone wide and almost actually oversteered it back into Grunewald.
Yeah, it is getting a little bit wild out there, and check that wall getting close. I even pulled my own elbows in there. Ferrari, only for the brave, sweeps around the outside and gets the move done, and he's up into 3rd place. He pushed it a bit wide in turn 1, though.
So Simon Moss, we know he can drive. The DNA's with him in his family, but he's got some body damage. Can he hold it on? Michael Stephen, we're on board right now. Had a great result in the first race. Could he pick up some more points here?
A1, our reigning champion, at the moment, he just doesn't know where to go. He's just biding his time, and he's just going to try and make some clean passes.
This must be very frustrating out there for Gennaro Bonifidi right now, because we saw how incredible that team and how strong they were at Swadkops. Right now, they've got a battle on their hands.
He's just getting beaten up. It's the dynamic of race number 2. They've got to remember, though, this is the feature race, a 14-lapper. Right now, it looks like a 2-lap sprint, because these guys are throwing everything at these first 2 laps. And there goes Henny Grunewald going wide. That was a very strange situation. Looked like he had enough grip, and he just wandered off track. Did save it from the tyre wall, but now he's going to get kind of in the way of the Class T's.
On board Graham Nathan right now in the VW GTI, and he'll be looking to push a little bit more. Gary Formato doesn't seem to be out there. We've missed him, but right now in front of him, here's the contentious issue. Can he get on the inside? That was easy. Yeah. He blows away Michael van Rooyen.
I've got to think that the first of the Fords there, which would have been Duminy, was probably watching his mirrors a bit there, and just left his braking, opened up the door, and that's an easy pass. But you can see it's changed the dynamic up front. Henny Grunewald will not be able to join the party this time.
Keeping an eye on Simon Moss's bumper. It's not even there. It's come off.
Yeah, it's gone. That's all. That's actually good news, to be honest, because we know if that breaks loose, it could come onto the tires. So this is a good situation for Simon Moss. He's got rid of that problem, and he can go straight flat-out racing. And you'll also notice that Ferrari has been nudged 1 place back. It's Bonifidi who is on the fly and moving forward in 3rd.
So 3 of 14 gone, and Class T Duminy still out in front and leading this charging pack of Class T cars. And that looks like it was Lee Thompson in the Mini. So we've definitely lost Ryan Root in that other Mini.
Yeah, and I did see in the background of one of the earlier shots when we were looking at the Class A's that we have got Formato just circulating out there. But look at this. It is going to be a ding-dong fight the whole way through the Class T's. And Nathan, again, it just looks like he's quite relaxed about the whole affair. He'll let this race come to him.
Yeah, Matt, we have had confirmation from Gary Formato.
Man, big drift for Moss there. No way he was going to hold that line. I think there may be a little bit of debris or maybe a little bit of oil there. It's exactly the same situation as Grunewald found himself in as we see Moss rejoin.
I'm thinking possibly maybe some suspension damage there, but my thought with Formato, we've got confirmation, misfiring problems.
Yeah, that thing's not going to run, so he's just going to go out there. But remember, this is the feature race. It's double points. You got to finish it.
So Nathan is on the tail of Michael van Rooyen as they go into Cape Town Corner. Now, one of the last late breakers, this is the man that we were on board with because he knows how to drive. There is Thompson on the outside and Duminy on the inside. There's the Chevy Cruze, and here comes the GTI from Nathan.
Oh, it's all blown apart at the front. Look at this. That looks like it's Gavin Cronier who has gapped the rest of the field. His teammate, Ferrari, is really battling with the back end of that car, and he is holding up the rest of the field. This is giving a massive advantage to the Ginger Ninja.
Looks like Bonafide is having a right royal dash with Johan Free, and how long can he hold him off? He has to tuck on the inside going into turn 2. That's engine corner, and he'll get the drive. Remember, these are both S4 supercharged Audis.
On board with race 1 winner, our current reigning champion in the Bridgestone Production Cars Class A, currently sitting in 4th place and ready to get the move on.
Man, that was brilliant driving from Michael Stephen, because he really had to get his nose there in the damps, and he really has, and he's blown away Bonafide, and Bonafide will be going, how did that happen?
Yeah, Michael Stephen got a completely different line, and he was actually given the advantage. He's got plenty of time to play with. He had a lot of time going into turn number 2 to set up that move and just drop the hammer coming out of there. He's moved on through.
All right, so still our leader in Class T. Oh, out wide is Graham Nathan, looking for a different line, something different to try and get some drive and attack Van Rooyen in that Chevy Cruze.
And this is the shot where we've got confirmation. So that move coming out of Cape Town corner where Lee Thompson was sweeping around the outside of Duminy, he got the job done. He set it up, and now Nathan is putting the charge on through as well as we come through Rose Foundation dip. He is now up into 3rd place and chasing down on the Mini and the Ford.
How identical was that with Gennaro Bonafide? Absolutely identical. They're obviously reading this race from the same page.
Yeah, it looks like the guys with a lot of experience are just allowing the cars to come to them, and they're just progressing through this race. A massive, epic 14-lapper affair. These cars are going to be crying at the end of this one.
Oh, this is what you don't want. This same picture is Graham Nathan and Sean Duminy in the same shot. Invariably, fireworks.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. You can see that Nathan was trying to go for the cutback there.
Whoa!
And the Chevy Cruze goes off. It looked like it went off farming. It just looked like Michael Van Rooyen missed his brake marker completely. Now it's a 3-car split, and Nathan is going for the big drive around the outside, chasing down on the Mini.
Yeah, he's not going to get that into turn 1.
No way. I think Duminy has got this line covered. It's going to be a very tricky one. Nathan is going to have to go back. Look at that. He just outfoxes him, tries to go for the cutback line. He's going to sit and just wait this one out, but he can't wait too long. Otherwise, Lee Thompson will break away like he did in Heat 1.
Yeah, you nailed it on that thought, but I'll tell you what, he's tried it once. He's going to have another go. This, I guarantee you, is getting closer and closer. Sean Duminy is in the clutches of Graham Nathan, the defending champion, right now, and looking for that same cutback move.
Yeah, Duminy just seems to be really suffering with a mid-corner. I don't know if he's getting the drive or whether the turbo's kicking in at the wrong point, but he's doing a massively good blocking roll, because all the while we're seeing a huge advantage out front. Lee Thompson, it's all good news. I think this is where the move is on. Nathan got a good enough drive there. He may be able to cut the nose off the Ford.
6 laps gone, and I'll tell you what, it's not over. Right,
we kind of saw that one coming, and that's just going to open the door. Chevy Cruze back into the mix. So nice positioning there for Michael Van Rooyen in the Chevy Cruze. Duminy went deep, tried to get the tag move, tried to shove Nathan out the way, and he's now gone 1 place back, 2 places back, because he's got huge problems going there into Rose Foundation sweep. If he doesn't pick up the pieces, Charles Smallberger will be there to take advantage, and here it comes.
Once again, incredible driving skills from Graham Nathan, because it looked like he got T-boned there on the inside of that corner. And here comes the replay.
Here we go. Look, got the line up the inside there, runs it a little bit too deep. Nathan just doing his normal turn in, hits him just on the inside right wheel. Nathan managing to save it by turning in and keeping the power on. But I know that that Ford has now suffered huge damage, because you can just see it going backwards.
So it is Sean Duminy again, and an altercation with Graham Nathan. We're getting a double replay of this. Absolutely spectacular.
Shoved each other out the way, opened up the line for Michael Van Rooyen. Thank you very much.
All right, 11 of 14 to go, and Nathan is now out and in 2nd place.
Yeah, he's running good as well, and you can see the damage on the right-hand side there, just behind the B pillar. Going to be no problems, but we can't even... There, you just saw that. I was just about to say, you can't even see the Mini in shot. He's just come through, so he's running around about a 6 or 7 second advantage.
Yeah, Lee Thompson has had clean air and nothing going on in front of him.
And Van Rooyen's got a problem. It looks like it might be a front right. There's definitely a problem on the Chevy Cruze, and Charles Smallberger just floats on through to a 3rd.
Could that be a puncture, you think, Matt?
Yeah, it definitely looked like it was limping around there. You know, there's been a lot of debris on the circuit, especially in turn number 2. That's where a lot of the incidents occur. So there's always a little bit of body work or something down there, something just there to shred the rubber.
Well, won't this be a highlight for Graham Nathan? Big points actually in Cape Town. The final lap, and here comes, it is still Gavin Cronje holding off Johan Free.
Yeah, he is doing an absolutely amazing job, and to the line, that's going to give him his first ever Class A Bridgestone Production car win, and 2nd place for Free, enough to give him the overall for the day.
So let's get confirmation of those results in Cape Town. A first win for Gavin Cronje, Cape Townian Johan Free 2nd, Michael Stephen, Gennaro Bonafide, and Henny Grunewald in 5th.
Certainly a case of hard work pays off.
Yes, man, tell me about it. The weekend
was a tough weekend, but the team, we kept at it. We never gave up, and to come off with a double points race with a win, I couldn't have asked for more. So thanks to the team, thanks to BMW, we've done the job.
Well done, and let's get confirmation of those points so far. Second round done and dusted. Michael Stephen with 51 points, Shadara Bonafide 44, and Humphrey 42, third in the championship.
A lot of drama unfolding in the feature race of Class T's down here at round number 2. Lee Thompson crossing the line first, but being disqualified for being underweight. That gives the win to Graham Nathan. An incredible second place to Charles Smallberger, and a solid third to Van Rooyen.
How big and how wide is that Ford ST Focus of yours, dude?
Obviously not wide enough. And I don't know why he's so brave going on the outside of me. I mean, every time he goes on the outside of me, he normally ends up on his roof. So I don't understand where he got the pluck from, but well done, Graham. Awesome race. Excellent, excellent, excellent.
He certainly got a little bit of help from your friend here, and it looked like it got a bit real out there too.
Yeah, no, it was a great race. It was scrappy. The cars were very evenly matched. The Mini was a bit quick, but I'm sure they'll sort that out. But all credit to the Volkswagen product. Did a great job. We stuck it out there. Sean ran out of talent, space, something like that. But we, or possibly I was in the wrong place at the wrong time, and we had a little touch. But all good. That's racing. That's what the people come to see. A couple of panels. I think the manufacturers must supply spare panels.
Looking at points, no surprise then to see the big show. Graham Nathan leads on 54 points, ahead of Van Rooyen on 43, and Lee Thompson in third, still on 29 points.
Powered by engine from start to finish.